Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, everyone's Princess Planner, Nicole Mullicane. Hello. Happy Monday. We are at the end of February. Can you believe it? We started on February 4th and already almost one whole month of everyone's Princess Planner channel. I want to thank everybody who subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Quit the subscribe button and come on this living your best life journey. So exciting. This month we've talked a ton about, goals, goal setting, and starting this journey of loving ourselves. I'm so excited with where things are going and the momentum and the feedback that you all are giving me to make our channel even better, because I really feel that this isn't just my channel, it's our channel, it's our community. And I completely love that, support that. I'm all about working together, as a group, as a team. So team Everyone's Princess, yes, all for that. I do want to take a moment to recognize a couple things that are happening at large and should continue to be discussed. This month is Black History Month, and so take time to educate yourself, to listen to Black stories. And when I say listen, I mean listen. Read something in its thoroughness, follow up on it, and don't be afraid to ask questions. But also don't expect Black people to have to explain things to you. That's on you to learn. That's on you to find out. And if you want to celebrate these people and their stories, make sure that you're doing it throughout the whole entire year and not a specific month. It's very important. And if this is something that's making you uncomfortable and you don't understand where it's coming from, please feel free to reach out to me through social media. You can comment here and I will follow up with you. But you can also, I'm on Instagram, you can message me and we can have a discussion as to, your thoughts and how you feel. This is something I'm extremely passionate about. If you follow me on my Instagram, you'll see I'm supporting Black content creators. But on my non-planner IG, I'm celebrating Black excellence and supporting Black content creators. This is something I also do throughout the whole entire year. I just also like to draw awareness and celebrate it in the moment. I've made a conscious decision this month on my non-planner Instagram to celebrate Black women, and mostly women who are not extremely well known, not the ones that are very popular that you hear about a lot, and also women who are alive and not deceased. There were a few times, I believe I celebrated one or two who may have passed away or have passed away. But for the most part, they're all still living, to my knowledge. So that's off my soapbox. Second thing that is really important in the world today is to just take a moment and let's really pray for the Ukraine and Russia. There's people in Russia who don't like what their government is doing and don't have the freedom to express their dissatisfaction. Some people are taking their own lives at risk to protest. And it's just a scary time in the world. Also, anyone who's got family in those regions, there's people on both sides, and how awful. And people in bordering countries where this conflict may also be impacting them and running over into them. And then also within that region, the blatant racism that is existent, that's not getting the attention needs to be exposed and come to the light. And I've noticed some people are bringing that aware. So just be aware of it. Just my contribution to this important discussion that's happening in the world, that I feel if we're talking about self-love, the next step is expressing our love for others, and we all share this planet. So we need to not get along with everybody. We don't have to agree with everything that everybody does, but respect one another. Just be kind. Kind words cost nothing. It doesn't cost us any money. Just be kind. Think before you speak. Remember Bambi. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. True then, true now. We can all learn to be better humans today. So, all right, that is, soapbox moments over. We're continuing our discussion on self-love. And on Wednesday, I shared a practice you could do in your journal where you just write a sentence if that's something that you wanted to start. And it didn't have to be in a planner, in a journal. You didn't have to go out and buy anything. You could simply write it down on computer paper and, maybe hole punch it, put it in a 3-ring binder that you may have, or, you could go out and get one. But just letting you know, like, you could put it on Post-it notes. So I just wanted to show you, because this is my own, that's my planner. So in here I have, like the regular planner that has like appointments and stuff. But then, and then there's like your weekly. And oh, look, is anything filled out there? No. And what days are these? 24, 25? It's okay to decorate your planner and not plan in it. It was a busy week and I didn't fill in all the stuff. I didn't take a picture of it and post it on my Instagram. Sorry, it didn't happen. That's life. That's life that happens. But I wanted to show you my wellness. So on my wellness, this is my self-love, loving myself. And these are my actions. If there's a check mark, I did them. If there's no check mark, I haven't done it, or I haven't done it yet. And some of these things were to make a dream come true. That was YouTube, doing my YouTube channel. Take a walk in nature, did it, check. Do something that makes you happy. Get a self-help book, I did. I got Money My Way by the Budget Mom. Spending time understanding your purpose. Get a pedicure. Did that on Saturday. Check. So these are just some things that I looked up on Pinterest and wrote them in that I was going to do them this month. And I made a for me list. So that's something I'm thinking of doing in, might move that into February or May, where the whole month is things I want to do, like self-care. So remember, self-love, self-care, in my opinion, they're not the same thing. So maybe self-care for April or May. I haven't decided. March is still up in the air. I'm going to go wild. It's kind of throwing me off. And because I'm going to be learning and hearing from people, I've decided to just kind of go with the flow for March and just start off in the first day or two with some simple things, and then let after go wild, see what I want to commit to for March. So March is just free to be me, March. And I did a smile a day with stickers because I love stickers. So made me happy. And my journal is all about, like brain dumping and just exploring what's going on in this brain. And I just wanted to show you, like, this is what I mentioned, where things can be as complicated as you want, where we've got some more intense journaling, and then just, you know, a few sentences, and then wait for it. I just couldn't wrap my mind around writing anything down. I was all in my head, so I just used stickers to kind of say how I was feeling and explain. And then I carried that over because honestly, I hadn't journaled that whole week. It happens. There have been times where I've filed this away and haven't back journaled or back planned. And that's okay. You can have empty pages in your journal. But what I wanted to mention is where I told you just writing a sentence. I practiced that too. Like, look up here, just a little sticker box. And it's what I did that day. That was my journal entry. So it's completely okay to have a sentence be your journal entry. I also wanted to point out on this that you'll see, well, this is kind of hard to, excuse me. So for the most part, I don't decorate on these pages. I really pay attention to this bottom box because I still want my journal to be cute, but I want my journal to be functional. So I typically do not, a better example would be probably the first day. Having a stickery page is not showing you how I use my journal. Okay, it's deciding to stick together, so sorry about this. Okay, this is a better example. So where I have all of my functional writing, but then I've decorated down here. And this is, like I said, this is the Happy Planner. These pages, they come out. So I can take this out and write, and then when I'm done writing, I can just, you know, pop it back in. So that's, and then I have these bookmarked off so I can flip right to them. I can go right to my journal. I can go right to my wellness planner, which I'm going to get to right now. So my wellness planner, I showed you my loving myself activities, but this is what I do for my wellness right now. This could change with my new job, but you'll see I have a high five. And I write down things that I gave myself a high five for. And then usually I'll put a little check mark. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You'll see here where it says slept, and that's how many hours I slept. And then drank, how much water I drank. Because remember, 100 ounces is what my goal is. So on some of these, look, didn't drink, like couldn't remember, you know, how much I drank. Got 80. 96, 88. And then I also wanted to focus on how I was feeling. You know, feeling tired, feeling excited. So, and then again, my sleeping. And then over here, we have what I'm grateful for, love myself, affirmations, and then a little decoration because I like to, you know, have some cuteness in my planner. And then here's another one where daily gratitude, things I'm celebrating. This was a challenge to go outside. Affirmations, and then things that I wanted to try to do that week. I put some little stickers in here. This was just, I was not really wanting to focus on my sleep or my drinking water. I just wanted to take a break that week and just put down things I was doing for myself. basically just relax. So when it comes to, journaling, tracking your wellness, really before you just decide to start diving in, have like a little conversation with yourself about what it is that you want to do. Why are you doing it? And like what do you want that outcome to be? Is it just to brain dump? Are you wanting to see what progress you're making when it comes to your sleep? Are you wanting to, be accountable for what you're drinking? You're not going to give yourself a check mark if you don't hit that water goal. And what is that water goal? So walking some of these things back. And then ultimately, is it going to put pressure on you? Because when you're talking about self-love and wellness, you don't want to do things that are going to bring you more stress. I have to really think about my wellness planner, because my wellness planner is something that when I wasn't working was helping me take my mind off the fact that I wasn't working. But now that I'm working and I had all these things that I was, tracking and trying to stay on top of and paying attention to, I noticed that while I was doing my 8 hours of working, I didn't have all the time to fill in every single day my reading, my tracking my sleep, it put a lot of pressure on me. So that's why one of the reasons when it comes to especially my wellness planner, what do I want that to look like for March now that I am starting a job? So even myself, who has been on this journey and made huge strides in my emotional well-being and in my and in loving myself and taking care of myself, even I am a work in progress and need to shift and pivot and figure things out. Is this something I'm going to do daily? Is it something I'm going to do throughout the week? Is it something I'm going to do weekly? So weekly, like on, let's say, Sunday, do I need an hour to go through and fill these sections out? What is that going to look like? Is it something I'm going to do on my lunch break? I don't know yet. I don't have that figured out, and it's okay. So you can start and you can see and you can try. The one thing I will say is, before you invest in anything, purchasing anything, make sure you have that plan. And if it's not working, allow yourself to change. Try something for 1 month to see how it goes, and then allow yourself to change. Don't change your goal, change your process, how you're going about doing it. Try to commit to something for one whole entire quarter before you give it up completely. So I hope that this has been helpful, sharing how I'm staying on top of my wellness and my self-care and my self-love. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. Remember to like and subscribe and share the channel if it's helping. If this isn't really helping you or speaking to you, maybe it speaks to somebody that you know or are acquainted with and you think they would like it. Share the love. Sharing is caring. And I hope everybody has a wonderful Monday and a great week. And I will see you all on Wednesday when we continue our discussion. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.